Well, there were three primary reasons. The first one is that the market is huge. There are thousands and thousands of print operations here. And the second reason is that the primary supplier of software solutions to that market, they're not popular. Their customers really don't like them. They've been around for a long time and they haven't really kept up with technology. The third reason is that PrintVis, it's kind of a twofold reason. PrintVis is very mature. They have deep technology for the print industry, and they have a cloud native solution.
We honestly focused on it because we think that there are very few products that were ready to go to market in a cloud only environment. And with the amount of effort that Microsoft is putting into educating people on the cloud environment and on small projects, on small license counts, on being able to get up and running quickly, when we kind of looked around at what products are out there, it was really going to be the only true vertical we saw was in printing and graphic arts or in warehouse management.
In our case, we decided to set up a separate operation and hire people that focused exclusively on the print industry. So my first job was to hire Amy, and then together we hired a team of initially 5 people, and they were 100% dedicated to our print vertical. And we made it a point to include people that had deep industry knowledge. There were 2 people on the initial team, and now I think we have 4 that knew a lot about the print business.
The first thing we needed to do was figure out an implementation strategy that we could try to do remotely and keep our costs down, because you can't run a small project like you would the old traditional 300 license project and expect to have the same results. Business owners are smarter now. They're a little bit better equipped to go into projects and try to do more heavy lifting on their own. So we need to train our staff a little bit better on being a little bit more agile, on being quick to deploy, and on holding our customers a little bit more in a scripted routine, rather than allowing them to kind of dictate the implementation strategy and the methodology and the things that we wanted to do with it. They love it. Most of the time we're dealing with estimators. There's really not a good product that's in the marketplace today that serves both sides of the house, kind of the estimation side as well as the accounting side. So people have come to learn to be very happy with estimating and very unhappy with a very rudimentary or basic accounting system, or very happy with a great accounting package and then not happy and having to run everything off of Excel from an estimating. So when you present them a cohesive platform that's very, very cost effective, they tend to get very excited about it.
On the print side, specifically in the estimating area, the feedback has been that the solution looks pretty simple to use. We definitely explained that there is a lot of configuration that goes in on the back end so that they have that level of flexibility that they're looking for. But certainly the front end, sometimes they even think it looks too simplistic until we start giving them more details, which is really great because it is a robust solution. So you don't want it to look complex.
We made a business decision before COVID to do all of our implementations remotely. Having a cloud product that is easy to deploy fits perfectly with that business model, because now the product is available to deploy remotely. You can add licenses very quickly and easily. So having our staff working remotely, having a product that's cloud enabled, we don't think we're going to sell anything on premise going forward, and we're actually trying not to.
NEB Solutions has embraced Business Central Cloud because our customers really want to be in the cloud. It's good for them, it's good for us. And since the demand is increasing so much, we have to figure out ways to deliver more faster. We have to be repeatable, reuse the way we implement customers. And that's why PrintVis fits so great in our offering. It's a vertical solution where most of the functionality our customers in the graphical industry needs out of the box. It makes it possible for us to help more customers faster.
We're really focused on the cloud. And that means to us that we're trying to minimize the amount of services we have to provide in order for a customer to be successful. Of course, we're still providing services. But just as a little bit of background, before, in our history, the first thing we did is we were the largest Peachtree partner back in the 80s and early 90s, we had 17,000 customers. And then we became one of the first Navision partners in North America. And, we now only have a few hundred customers of that. And actually with the cloud and with PrintVis, we sort of are dreaming about having 17,000 customers again. We think it's actually conceivable. There's certainly enough business there. And if we can get the cloud alignment right, where we can get the services down and very systematic, and with the product that has deep functionality, we think that's possible. So we're kind of excited about the long-term future. And we are like dreaming of tens of thousands of customers.
A few things, like Jim has mentioned, is hiring people that are specific to the industry that you're going after. That has been a really critical thing for us, because then we build a lot of credibility with the prospects that we're speaking with. And then having a team that is works together very much so. So we spent a lot of our initial weeks and even a few months very much working closely together, so that when there was a gap in knowledge by one resource, another resource was able to pick that up. So we had a very aligned team and super supportive of each other. That was also very helpful. And we also got quite a bit of support from the PrintVis team. So we would practice for our demos. We would do the demos for some of the PrintVis consultants, so that they could give us the critiquing that we need to focus on the right things in the demo. And then also it was a learning experience during that process, so we could also learn some of the functionality that existing customers felt was the most beneficial for their businesses as well, so we could call those out. So I think between having the right resources from the print industry, of course, we had the resources from the ERP side. That was fairly easy, since that's where we all come from. And then spending a decent amount of time together as a team, and then also with PrintVis.
I think it's been very beneficial. I think going forward, there's a crude American saying that there are riches in the niches. So I think if you can focus on niches and establish yourself as an expert, it will make it that much easier to extract the riches and to deploy more and more systems and sell more software and make everybody a lot more money.